playing with me, I go really bad. All 19, listen, they go at the homie bag. They go at the homie bag. Homie bag. They go at the homie bag. Homie bag, yeah. Really on God, yeah. Really on God, yeah. Ask me where my roadie at. Can I ask you where your soul is at? Yeah, cause they get funny with that holy rap. Cause I can do this all. Tato, my homies call me Tato, cause that brother only staff. Living in a new era when they only cap. Southside intellectual and holy black. I like Jesus over Florida trap. Living water by the prison, won't you get a cash? Preaching God, man, that boy looking like Goldman Sachs. Wait, just run it up, I got it open tab. Hey, and won't you go and get another round? They gon' have to dumb it down. I don't dumb it down. I be giving all I got. Really living more than sentimental. Put it in the middle of an instrumental. Every jot and tittle from my brother pencil riddle with the scribbles of the father's riddle. Let me get the griddle. Can I cook a little with the modesty? I tell him I am not playing, boy. Jesus coming back and I am not saying, boy. You loving money ain't looking too favorable. Blood on my hands if I don't say what I say to you. Hip hop is dying and I brought the saving to her. And it's unbreakable. You better make a move. What you gonna take? What you gonna? I never switched up. I never did us. When they dissed us, I didn't flinch up. Ask my sister. We don't give up. Ready to die for the truth that clinched us. You can't bench us. Eat your weight up. If you can't bench up, while we lift up. I come around in the woman business. Everybody down with the Lord be with you. All right. So today is day 6. And actually, there's a slight change of plans. Instead of just doing day 6 today, I'm gonna do day 6 and 7 because I got a few things planned tomorrow, and I might not be able to go live. So to dodge that, I'm just gonna go live for that today. Well, I'm already live, but you know what I mean. I'm gonna merge it into today. So today's song is Gon Win featuring my boy Pat. I kind of wanted him to be here for that, so he can kind of explain his verse and go into it and stuff. But things happen. It's all good. So I created a playlist based off of the song that I'll be going over today. I got it on Spotify and on Apple Music. Same exact playlist. That's the Spotify link right there. I just threw that in the comments. And I'm about to put the Apple Music link in there real quick. Apple Music. Shabal. Bang, that's that. And throughout this whole live, if you have any questions, you got anything you want to say, comments, whatever, throw that right in the comment section, and I will be checking it. So I'll answer your questions throughout the live. And if you just want to say hi, say hi. I'll say hi back. And real quick before we get started, you know I gotta do it. So Behind the Mask is coming out tomorrow. It's gonna be available everywhere. Oh man, I hope y'all are excited as I am, because I'm dumb excited right now. Like, I spent all last year working on this album, and I'm proud of what I made, honestly. Like, and it's really all God. Like, he had control of it from beginning to end, and I was just like, I don't know how this is so easy right now. Like, God just made the whole process easy. Kind of weird and mind blowing. But anyways, I have the t-shirts. These are the those are the limited edition t-shirts. They're available. Hey, what up, Matt? Hey, that's my homie right there. But yeah, so the shirts are available for $20. I got from small to double XL available. They are $20. I think I already said that. Did I just go on a anyway? If you want to purchase one of those at the moment, you can email me, text me, message me, however you can get in touch with me. Hit me up, let me know you want a shirt, and I'll get it shipped to you, figure out how we can do the payment and stuff. And only in the meantime, because right now I'm working on building a website where I'm gonna house everything, my merch, my music, my videos, everything that has to do with me as an artist will be on the website. So yeah. And I also have, what do you at? hard copies of the CD. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That's the front, and that's the back. A and on the inside there is an insert that you'll be able to use as a VIP pass. And what that means is before the show, like before the show, get in contact with me and be like, "Hey, I want to excuse me, I want to pass in my VIP pass," and we'll link up before the show. And you get to chill with me before the show, like meet the other artists that are involved in whatever show that I'm doing that day. Um, Eat with us, chill with us, chop it up. Check out the sound check, setup, like everything that happens before doors open and we start letting people in. You'll be there already. So that's kind of dope. I always wanted to be able to do something like that, like for like an Andy Mineo concert or something like that. Like they have like the VIP pass where it's like a meet and greet and you just kind of like shake their hand, say hi, and it's a picture and it's like, okay, bye. And it's like, but I barely even got to talk to dude. Like why I paid extra to just say I shook his hand and took a picture with him? Cool. I mean, I'll still do it because it's dope, but I want more as a fan. So I want to give you guys more as an artist. And I think that's pretty much everything. I flew through those updates. Again, if you guys have any questions, anything you want to say, like Matt, if you just want to say hi, do it up. I'll be here. Um, so without any further ado, I'm gonna play today's song, which is Gon Win, featuring my boy Path. And ironically, I don't know if you guys could hear it, but his song was playing in the background just now. So this is Gon Win. I swear I'm telling the truth. I'm not a rapper. I just talk a lot. Hey, hey. Hey, I was gone for a while, but I'm plugged in. Peep the DNA, son of the king. When I'm in court, you know that I'm ballin'. You can shoot your shot, but I'm gone wait. Like I see it. You might be good, but my God is undefeated. Ooh, yeah, I ain't flexing, I just call it like I see it. Yeah, you might be good, but I'm gon' win. Lucy thinks she got me, but I'm past that. Trying to take my royalties, no ass cap. Being my the only one running from flashbacks. I see a blessing, think I'ma grab that. Ayy, you don't really know me like you think you know me. I'm just walking right into my promise on me. Enemies sending messages, they looking for me. They gon' have to wait. I got that spirit on me. You should back, I'ma clap back, get your snap back. Whoa. If you say God ain't take the bad and handle that, yeah. I guess that when I said it, it ain't get through. All the praises get directed back to Jesus. Hey, I just be praying for blessings, cause I know I won't be stressing. Even when I'm learning my lesson, I can still see His perfection. Even when I'm going through this, cause when I fail, it's progression. So now you know that I'm gon' win. I was gone for a while, but I'm plugged in. Peep the DNA, son of the king. When I'm on the court, you know that I'm ballin'. You can shoot your shot, but I'm gon' win. I ain't flexing, I just call it like I see it. You might be good, but I just undefeated. Ooh, yeah, I ain't flexing, I just call it like I see it. Yeah, you might be good, but I'm gon' win. You ain't gotta like the spoken truth here. I am not a gambler, that's the faith in here. At my time when no one else ain't even here. At the time I spoke it, listen loud and clear. Suck it through instead, yeah, despite these fears. Read that close caption, yeah, boy, I learned a lot from it. Move by His will, beat my wifey with the spirituals. Holy Spirit fingers on my homies, bustin' moves in here. Try to say the game, about to do them numbers. Fuck that pressure on me, had to do it for eternal slumber. Pocket on the red, yeah, I ain't getting younger. Turn it up a buck, going in like it's last supper. Seasons come, seasons go. Anticipation in it quicker when you move the blow. Regardless, stay inspired, keep that Super Saiyan glow. If God said he got you, go ahead and whip it slow. Tesla whipping plug in. I was gone for a while, but I'm plugged in. Pick the DNA, son of the king. When I'm on the court, you know that I'm ballin'. You can shoot your shot, but I'm gon' win. Hey, I ain't flexing, I just call it like I see it. You might be good, but my God is undefeated. Yeah, I ain't flexing, I just call it like I see it. Yeah, you might be good, but I'm gon' win. Hey, so that's Gon Win by me, featuring my boy Pat, aka Path PVTH. Y'all should follow him on like Instagram everywhere. I'm pretty sure you can find him on Path for Real. I'm gonna have to comment that later. I'll get the info and then I'll give it to y'all. All right, but so to kind of jump into the kind of the song a little, it's called "Gon Win," like I'm going to win. um, and really, when I first heard it, I was like, I just want to have fun on this joint, and then it also kind of felt like one of those like flex songs. Like you just got to go on and just flex. And I was like, how else does a Christian flex besides bragging on what God can do and just bragging on the fact that God don't lose? So that's kind of where I went with it, and I just kind of ran for it. Yeah, I just kind of wanted to swag out. So in the hook, I was like, I was going wild, but I'm plugged in. It's because I kind of like there was like a moment in time when I like before I wrote this when I was kind of like walking away from God, like I was just like losing faith and losing belief, and I was just like, you ain't round here. But really he was, and it was kind of like right after I realized that when I wrote this song, and so that's why I said I was gone for a while, but I'm plugged in. And then peep the DNA, son of the king. The king is Jesus. Jesus is our king, who's pretty much God. So son of God. When I'm on the court, you know that I'm balling. It's a basketball term, so I kind of started that basketball theme going. So it's like when I'm on the court, you know I'm balling. You can shoot your shot, but you know I'm going to win. Like you can make a shot, you can make a few shots, but I'm still gonna score more points than you. You feel me? um, and I ain't flexing. I just call it like I see it. And like the whole time I'm talking to the devil. Like I'm just like, bruh, like no matter what you do, like no weapon formed against me will prosper. And that's facts. You need to get hip to the program. That's really what the hook was saying, all in all. um, so I'm gonna break down my verse a little bit. Because like the first maybe 4 bars and then like a little random part, I can see how y'all can get a little mixed up. So I started off my verse saying Lucy thinks she got me past that. Lucy is Lucifer. I don't know who gave him that. The first time I remember hearing it is in a Kendrick Lamar song, but I'm pretty sure it's been said before then. If y'all know who originated Lucy as Lucifer's nickname, let me know. But yeah, so I said trying to take my royalties, no ASCAP. For those that don't know, ASCAP and BMI is a they're called pros, which is a performing rights organization. They collect royalties for artists. So like that they help us get paid, to keep it short. So the devil's trying to take my royalties, no ASCAP. And ASCAP happens to be one of them. And then in the next line, I say BMI, the only one running from flashbacks. BMI is another performing rights organization. So I used those two and kind of flipped it. But even going back into the hook where I say I'm the son of the king, trying to take my royalty. He's trying to take away me getting into the kingdom. So it's like a double entendre right there. And then yeah, kind of just go into bragging a little bit. Just kind of flexing, you know what I'm saying? It's not normal, but normal, you feel me? And then oh yeah, I said enemy sending messages, they looking for me. So there was a time back when not too long ago, but definitely in the past, where there was a female that was hitting my line, and
Come to find out, she was an enemy, if you know what I mean. So, she was trying to end the marriage. So, enemies. Oh my God, what did I say? Enemies sending messages. They looking for me. That's kind of like what I was talking about. But they gonna have to wait because I got that spirit on me. Hey, and then everything else is pretty much self-explanatory. Like, yeah. And then Pat just went in. Honestly, I was expecting a different kind of Pat when he recorded that, and like when I heard the flow that he went on with that, I was like, "Ooh, okay, that's different. Let me find out." I was like, "He's switching lanes over here." I'm like, "Hey, I like this," and it was kind of funny because in the studio, I was like, "But what'd you say?" Because like it sounded like he really opened his mouth much. But then after like listening a little bit, I was like, oh, okay, I got it. And then Vonnie, the engineer, he kind of cleaned it up some. And then I could really hear his verse, and I was like, ooh, you got bars. All right. So yeah, that's pretty much gonna win. It's like I'm gonna get the victory regardless because God never loses and he got my back. No weapon formed against us shall prosper. That's the underlying scripture right there. Bang. Um, and yeah, I'm gonna give y'all the next song too, which is actually the last song on the album. And I'll say, yeah, this is my second favorite song on the album. My first, I said yesterday, was Behind the Mask, because that's just like I like that one. That's my favorite right there. That's my baby. And like it just I don't know, I feel like it holds the most like meaning to me. But anyways, let's get into Give and Go, if it plays. Hey, here we go. Oh, this song goes so hard. Omni, you killed this beat, by the way. Like when you made it and when you rapped on it. Yeah. I got the keys to the door. You're not allowed on my porch. I learned from my guards. You know I serve on the low. Wake up, cash. Shake up, pass, make waves, max, make waves, stacks, no shade, packs, behave, act, see graves, pass, we say, yeah. We know some people that fail, we just bring them to the sun. We know some people that bail, just cause they ain't seeing fun. Hollering that patience is key, you gotta walk instead of run. You gotta work, wait and see, until the process is done. Hey, I'm fighting all of my foes, by putting my face to the floor. Don't have to worry no more, I just bring it to the Lord. When I ask, he can knock, I get replies, find answers. Every day's a new present, so I'm counting my blessings. I got the keys to the door, I don't play games anymore. You're not allowed on my porch, I learned from all of my scars. You know that I'm on a roll, I'm about to run up the school. Call it the give it and go. You know I serve on the low. Wake up, cash, shake up, pass, make waves, max, make waves, stacks, no shade, pass, behave, act, see graves, pass. Hard knock, fight it hard. They get up out my flesh, yeah. Conquering these giants like who next, yeah. If I might just rip and flex, no. Pardon me, I'm an anomaly, honestly, solemnly swear, getting blessings, God is so good, he let me live through lessons, don't be naive, I could've died on that there, don't be naive, I could've died and that's real, could've died and that's real, yeah. I got the keys to the door, I don't play games anymore. You're not allowed on my porch, I learned from all of my scars. You know that I'm on the road, I'm about to run up the school. Call it the give it and go. You know I serve on the low. Wake up, cash, shake up, pass, make waves, max, make waves, stacks, no shit, pass, behave, act, see graves, pass. We say, yeah, I'm in the mood, I'm in the mood, I'm in the mood to feel it. Beat hard,
gotta kill it. Squad here, know you hear it. Can't nobody ever touch us. Only God I'm fearing. Different wave, different motion. Only up I'm headed. They knows with the stones. MJ with the rhymes. That's just how I feel. Like work with the pen. Now you know I'm going in. Always going for the win. Gotta always stay focused. I'm on the road and you know this.
I got the keys to the dope. Don't play games anymore. You not allowed on my porch. I learned from all of my scars. You know that I'm on a roll. I'm about to run up the stove. Call it the give it and go. You know I serve on the low. Wake up, cash, shake up, pass, make waves, max, make waves, stacks, no shade, pass, behave, act, see grace, pass, we say, jack. Hey, hey. Yo, that song goes hard. I don't care who you are. That song goes hard. It might just be being cocky, but that song goes hard. Anyways, so whoa, Wusa. We ain't playing that yet. Not at all, actually. So where did this song come from? I heard the beat and I was just like, yo, I gotta go ratchet on this. But I gotta keep it Christian. um so I don't even know. Nah, I ain't even gonna say I don't know where it came from because I know exactly where it came from. It came from God. But I started writing the lyrics and just like words just kind of started coming, and it's at first to me it sounded like I was just saying a bunch of nothing until I actually looked at what I was saying. This sounds so weird coming out of my mouth right now. But yeah, writing the hook, I was just like, God, I don't know what you're saying right now, but I'll figure it out later. So I start off with, I got the keys to the dope. The only way to get to heaven is through Jesus. So I got Jesus. That's that first line. Bang. I'm starting it off straight out. Like, let me let you know who I'm with and who's for me and who you're going against. I don't anymore. Like, I'm serious about this. Like, there's no more playing church, playing Christian, acting stupid. Like, nah, I don't play games no more. You're not allowed on my porch. I'm talking direct to the devil. Like, you ain't allowed on my porch. Never mind in my house. Like, back up. I learned from all of my scars. That's the reason why you're not allowed on my porch. Like, the reason why I have scars is because the devil done trick me, or like I just messed up somewhere. Like, the past, that's all your scars. Like, the lessons that you learn, like, you got scars from all of that stuff, whether it's mental, physical, or emotional. Excuse me. Where was I? You know that I'm on a roll. Like, that's pretty self-explanatory. I'm about to run up the score. So in sports, when they're running up the score, that means that they are like scoring ridiculously, and the other team isn't really. So it's like when you have those like 20-point lead deficits, or like 30-point lead deficits, they running up the score on them right now. All right, that's what that means. You know, I serve on the low, so like anytime that anybody who I served or anybody who I've helped out, they know that I'm not the type to go out and boast and be like, "Oh, I helped so and so do this. I helped so and so with that. Like, I gave this person that." Like, I'm not that person. Like, if I'm gonna help you out, I'm gonna help you out and keep it moving. That's kind of why I called this give and go, because it's like I'll like, yeah, I get my blessings, but I'm gonna give too, and pew, like I'm gonna keep it moving, because like, yeah, okay. So if I like, let's talk, say, money, because that's usually everybody's thing. So like, I'm not the type to let people borrow money. So like, I'll give it to you, and then you're like, "Oh, I'll pay you back." Nah, don't worry about it, and just keep going. Like, that's kind of what I mean. I don't know how to really explain that any further. Like, just whenever I serve, it's just I serve, and then I don't expect anything really. Yeah. And then I go into wake up, catch, cake up, pass. So I'm gonna explain this line by line, because this really seriously sounds like I'm just saying a bunch of random words, and it's not. They do mean stuff. So, excuse me. Wake up. When you wake up in the morning, catch. What are you catching? You catch the blessing because you woke up. That's a blessing by itself. So you wake up, catch, pray to God, like whether you catch a blessing, whether you catch what's the word I'm looking for? A revelation, or whether you catch instructions, you catching something when you wake up. um, cake up, pass. We all hear rappers talking about how they get their cake up. It's like, oh, I got a cake up. Like, you feel me? That's like same meaning. You get your money, but then you pass it. You feel me? You take your blessings and you add them to other people. Like you use them to help out others, not just yourself. And then make ways, maps. If you guys have any type of smartphone, you probably heard of the GPS navigational app called Waze. Yeah, make ways, maps. But in this way, we're making ways for people to find Jesus. We're making like it's kind of like in that kind of way. And then make waves stats. Like that's not self-explanatory, but yeah, it's like we running up the numbers on like as far as music goes. It's like people listening to the music, they like getting hyped to it and stuff. Like yeah, it's a whole wave. And then no shade hats. Everywhere that I be, I like it to be a judgment-free zone. Like if you with me, you ain't getting judged because I know everybody got flaws. With me, you ain't getting judged because I know everybody got flaws. I got them. And behave, act, just act right, straight up. Like, and I remember actually when I was writing this, I said behave, and I was like, what can I say there? Like, what rhymes with hats that I can say, or even remotely sounds like hats that I can say that complements behave? And I was like, act. Duh, because when you behave, you act a certain way. And I was like, well, how would you act? And I was like, the way that they acted in Acts. So the book of Acts pretty much was where like Jesus died and he told his disciples that he's gonna leave a spirit to guide them and stuff like that. So they was waiting. Oh my goodness, I need to reread this because I forgot the I was about to say, okay, it's like an upper room experience, but I know that's not the words that I was looking for. Um, so they was waiting for the spirit to come in, and then it came in. They all started speaking tongues, and then they started the church. I I skipped a lot of lines in there, but go read the book of Acts, and you'll get it 100%. So yeah, it's pretty much based on that. And then Seagraves passed, like how Vonnie said, I could have died that there. I could have died on that there. Yeah. Like, yeah. Like your past is stuff that like there's always something in your past that it's like, yo, I could have died from that. I could have died from that. That could have killed me. And like not even in a literal sense either. Like your spirit can die. Like so and by dying, like by your spirit dying, I mean like you go into hell. Let that sink in for a little bit. So yeah, you look at the graves and you realize that's your past. Keep it there. And I say we saved. Yeah, because we saved. Like Jesus done came, died for us, and we accepted him into our hearts and into our lives, and made him our Lord and Savior. So now we saved. We ain't gotta die after we die. We can live after we die in heaven. Amen. Um, and to get into my verse a little bit, whew. So we know that everyone fails. We just give them to the Son. Like, yeah, everybody fails. Just pray for him. Like, just bring him to Jesus and be like, yo, God, help him out with this. We know he's struggling. Just pray for your brothers, straight up, and sisters. We all people. We know some people that bailed just because they ain't seeing funds. Like, there's people in the Christian hip hop community that are like, I ain't getting paid from this. Like, this isn't happening quick enough. Like, I'm out. Like, their heart was really just for the money, not for seeing people get saved and like really wanting to do God's work. So they bailed. And through that, through like seeing those things happen, I learned that patience is key. You got to walk instead of run. You got to work, wait, and see until the process is done. It's That's pretty straightforward. Like, how else could you explain that? I'm fighting all of my foes by putting my face to the flow. A lot of people who aren't Christians won't really get that. So I'm fighting my enemies because we don't fight against flesh and blood. We fight against. Oh my God, I'm like forgetting scripture like crazy today. But wow. So, anyways, we fight against principalities and powers in higher places. I summarized that a lot, but really, we're just fighting against the spirit, which is within people, and it's just in ways that other people can understand it. Is pretty much the devil taking control, and we fighting against that. There you go. Where was I? 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 Oh yeah, and we fight them by praying. That's what I mean by putting your face to the flow. I the words don't have to worry no more. I just bring it to the Lord. When I ask, seek, and knock, I get replies, find answers. So like I ask and I get replies. I seek and I find answers. And the answers also goes into knocking. Yeah. Every day's a new present, so I'm counting my blessings. That's pretty straightforward too. Ba 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 ba. Why did I just get confused? Yeah, that was my whole verse. Wow, that was pretty short. But few things said and a lot of things mentioned. And you guys can listen to Vonnie's verse, and he's pretty straightforward. Nothing's really like, I'm not gonna say extra deep. Like you can make anything that he said extra deep, and I'm pretty sure he has a whole story behind that his verse. But I personally don't know to talk about it. Same deal with Vonnie's verse. He was straight flexing. I ain't even gonna lie. But just to recap on the whole album, it's kind of dope that it ended with me, Vonnie, and Omni because, excuse me, I rapped like this my album. I rapped on the whole album, and then Vonnie actually engineered the whole album. So like he made it sound this dope. Like he mixed it, mastered it, bruh. He did his thing. So like it's kind of like we all just like reunited at the end. Like yeah, we made this. So that was I just played. Vonnie wasn't even supposed to be on it originally. It was supposed to be Pro. And I remember, let me see. He came over to my house to record his verse and I saved it and everything. I had it. And then I didn't know who I was going to go to record everything yet because I knew I didn't want to do the mixing because in time to actually make everything like I found like I decided I was going to work with Vonnie and all of that. I was trying to set up a date with Vonnie, Omni, and Pro so that we can all be at the studio at the same time. So Pro could re-record his verse, clean it up and stuff. Vonnie be able to like really work with his vocals the way that he would need to. And mainly because of Pro's work schedule, we couldn't get everything like intertwined. So I was like, you know what? I'll just use the files from when he recorded at my house. Did that, brought the sent them over to Vonnie, brought a flash drive just in case. The files that were in the email didn't work except for Pro's verse. Like we had his background, like his ad libs, we had his background sounds, like everything but his verse. So that day, like Omni was in the studio with us and recorded his verse. I had my verse laid down and we just kind of had like that middle verse blank And Vonnie's like, so what you want to do? Like, I mean, album's pretty much almost done. Like, this was the second to last song that we recorded. Actually, it might have been the last song that we recorded. I don't 100% remember. But yeah, I was like, dang, I gotta make a decision right now. And I was like, I don't know if I have time to not wait on Pro, but to figure out a day that Pro would be available. So I was like, Giovanni, you wanna hop on? And he was like, yeah. So he wrote his verse right then and there, and then went in the booth, recorded it, and there you have it. Now, that's the album. Complete. You guys heard all the songs, everything about them that I could think of. And yeah, so before I leave y'all, I want to show you one more time the shirts. We got the shirts here. These are limited edition. Limited edition. Which means there's actually less than 30 left. Like 1, 2, 3, 30. There's not that many left. They're running for $20 right now. So if you want one, I put the email down there. Email me. Whenever I get my website up and running, I will let you guys know, and you'll be able to actually order them on there. If you are international, like New Zealand, Australia, I know there's a few of you guys out there. Don't worry, I can still ship it to you. Like that won't be an issue. I figured out who I can use to ship because when I was originally looking, like I didn't fully think it through. Oops. I didn't fully think it through at first. I was like, yeah, I'm shipping international and blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. And then, like, I got the first shirt that I had to ship out, and I was like, word, I'm gonna do this. And then I went online to, like, try to figure out how to do it. Like, I should have had all of that done beforehand. But I looked and it was like 300 for shipping. And I was like, what? Like, I'm shipping a shirt. Like, the whole thing's gonna be like £1.50. And it's like, not that big of a package. What do you mean it's gonna cost like 300? And then I checked somewhere else and it was like 100. And I'm like, what? I'm like, this is ridiculous. I'm like, how are these places letting you ship international for like $17? Like their shipping rates are like $17 and stuff. Like, where can I find that at? So I found a way and we good now. So if you're overseas, don't worry, I got you. You can still purchase one of these two. You're not left out. And same deal with the CDs. Bang, bang. These are also the limited edition. After these run out, right now I currently have roughly somewhere between 90 and 100. Yeah. So I definitely have a lot more of these than the shirts. So get yours. They're $15 and you get a insert which acts as a VIP ticket to my next show in your area. So whenever I'm doing a show in your area and you find out and you want to cash this in, just hit me up and be like, yo, sytE, Derek, Debo, whatever you call me, and we could work it out. And with that VIP ticket is you get to eat with me the show. You get to chill with me before the show. Like literally, I mean, not just like shake hands and take a picture and leave. Like, nah, like sound check, everything, you're there. Like once you walk through the doors, you're there. There's no more like, all right, guys, I'm gonna go into the green room now, and y'all can just sit here and mingle with each other. Like I'm with y'all the whole time. So yeah, that's why it's $15 actually. And then after those run out, I'm going to switch over to jewel cases. So if you don't like jewel cases, that's even more of a reason to get it. Because me personally, I don't like jewel cases. I actually like digipacks, but jewel cases are actually more economic. Like they're a lot cheaper to make and easier to kind of keep rolling out. So with that said, make sure y'all check out the album when it drops tomorrow. All right. It'll be available everywhere: iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify, Deezer, who am I missing? Everywhere. Pandora, literally everywhere. Oh, and one cool part I actually found out, you can Shazam my songs. So like if you're playing it somebody can Shazam it. So just blast the music everywhere and let people Shazam it. Anyways, I'm gonna get out of here. I hope y'all enjoy your weekend, and I pray that y'all just stay blessed. Deuces.